Hello! Today I have an HLN Aerolyn Pro heater to take apart and show you the insides. I will do another video of it operational. I will fish out the test bed and we'll build it up and we'll actually show it operating, but for this video we're just going to take it apart and look at the innards. But first, this video is intended solely for informational and entertainment purposes. It does not constitute a review or imply endorsements of any kind. The content is presented in a neutral manner and viewers are invited to draw their own conclusions based on the information provided. Now we're satisfied. This is not a review, this is just me taking it apart. But I do want to show you what comes in the box briefly before we begin. So, your ventilation pipe. I keep forgetting how small the 2 kilowatt heater is. See, because I've been using the bigger 4 kilowatt heater for all my projects things. I've actually forgotten how dinky a 2 kilowatt is. It's tiny. It's amusing. Anyway, ducting. We've got the very nice exhaust pipe. I do like this kind. And what appears to be an internal silencer in the end piece, the tailpiece, which is nice. It must have something in it because it doesn't sound like. That's the hollow bit of the pipe, you know, the metal bit, and that's the fat bit. It sounds like it's got something inside it. And we have a little bag of fuel pump mounts, the joiner pieces for the fuel pipe, and some bracketry hose clips, some other bits and pieces for that. A nice bag of the rigid nylon fuel pipe, which the rigid stuff, it's not that it's better, it's just more resistant to everything, whether it be abrasion, ultraviolet, impact. It's just better and lives longer. And we've got either wire wrap or fuel pipe wrap if you want to do it that way. And one of fuel pump. Appears to be the disassemblable kind because it's got actual hex fittings on the end, not hex, but you know, spanner fittings, so you can get into clean because there's usually an internal filter, like a small gauze on the inside of them. But you know what, we'll take it apart as well and have a look inside. Right, that was the two pipes, and then there's a big bag full of air intake. There's a bit of air intake duct which is inside another duct with the same silencery material. Let me just, world's bluntest Stanley knife. Ducting with appears to have internal silencer type material. Is it perforated inside? It appears to be. Don't know how well you can see in there. No, you can't see a thing, but inside I can feel perforations. So internally baffled silencer, not baffled, but silenced intake, and a big loom. Jeez. Oh, there's a standpipe pipe as well for putting into your fuel tanks. That's a nice one about the big daft washer, because sometimes you don't need the big end. Have I got one there? Yeah, look. Here is a comparison. This is the one you usually get with your Chinese diesel heaters, where it's just a brazed on bit of pipe onto a big flat washer and a bit of pipe, versus this nice, well, it looks like stainless, actual fitting there with proper seals. And actually that's the same end that is in a fuel pump. That's a nice pipe. That is a nice pipe. I've become weirdly excited over a bit of pipe. And what is that? That must be a connection for a controller, I presume. Oh no, it's a fuse! Jeez, I nearly lost the heater. That's, yeah. Don't balance your heater on its intake and outlet pipes. It's a fuse in a really nice fuse holder. That's nice, obviously. Power connections, and then power to the thing, inline fuse, waterproof fuse holder. That's nice. In that layer. And a bag of Jubilee clips, pipe clamps, and fittings, cable ties, and some instruction manual for the heater. There's instruction manuals there for the controllers, but we'll come back to that. There's the intake silencer filter. We've got a bit of duct work, a duct vent thing, and as I say, a big long wiring loom is cable tied out. There's loom on loom, so I presume one for power side to heater, yes, power, heater, temperature sensor. Not sure what that one is. That's for already exciting. And then that one's for a fuel pump end, and then a fuel pump end to put on yourself. I wonder why they left it as a put on yourself kind. That's interesting. Ah, no, David, I know exactly why they left the end off it. So you only have to drill a hole that size and not a hole that size. That makes sense. It was even in shot. So when you're coming to fit it, you're only drilling, what's that, you're drilling a 10mm hole instead of like a 30mm hole. That's quite clever. And then you just put the ends over, because they just push fit into the plug. I've done it enough times now. You don't have to crimp them, they're already crimped on, you just push them into the click, and that's you're good to go. Right, let's me tidy this up and then let's start taking things apart. Let's see what's in shot. Am I in shot? Let's sit it around that way. Yes. So the first thing I've noticed is it's the proper screw end and clips to hold the outer plastics on. I've also noticed this is one of the mouldings that has the directional arrows moulded into the casting, the intake and the outlet. Nice. And someone's actually taken some time to take the sharp edges off. Unusual, usually sliced by now. There is a cover over the fuel intake. This bottom gasket appears to be silicone and not the usual recycled rubber tyres that go on fire. That's an actual silicone one. Right, let's try and not lose everything before we've even got it set up once. So, unscrew this. There's an unscrew, nice. And then unclip. Let me go back to precariously balancing it. Unclip and flip. And that lets us inside. Where's the Allen knife? Yes, glass reinforced. Not polycarbonate, I presume it's going to be glass reinforced ABS. There's no plastic markers on it for what kind of plastic it is, but it's definitely glass fibre reinforced. I can hear that much. And now we will extract it from inside the rest of the shell. As I said, this is so nice working on a nice little 2 kilowatt. I'm not used to having such a small. Oh, is this going to be one of the ones that makes me take the end cap off? Some of them you can get away without taking the end cap off. It'll actually slide out of the hole, but this one, it's going to make me take the end off for clearance. So let's try that. Where is... Pop the end off. There we go. That's much better. And we'll take the end off. Oh, I'm glad we took the end off because it's got a big chunk of polystyrene in there. Need to watch out for that. Getting in the end of the heater. Perhaps a bit of tape or something over the end just to stop it. I wonder if there's any more bits in there. But that lets you get the angle around so that you can extract it from the case. Does this side have any markings as to... No, and I've also lost one of the heat protective pads. Have I lost it? Not there, not there, not there. Not there. Is it on there? Has it fallen off? Like I've got 3. 1, 2, 3, and not one there. Was it missing one? I mean, I don't see it lying about anywhere, there's not. I'll have a check in the box, but perhaps it was missing one from factory. Perhaps. Firstly, I have to say this. Look, actual machining marks. Wow. I haven't seen proper machining marks on any of these, have I? Ever? No. That's a nice casting. That's really nice. Oh man, this is a nice here. My opinion. That's just my opinion. Wow. Okay. ECU using the proper waterproof connections. It's got the body temperature sensor and the air temperature sensor. Like it's a 3-pin. You've got your 2 that goes down to contact the housing temperature, and then a third one that's measuring air temperature. That's nice. Right, where will we start? Has this been blasted? It looks that, you know, that kind of sand, not sand blasted, but perhaps shot blasted. And it's nice, and there's no sharp edges. There's no, do I have something here with sharpness about it? No. Like some of them, when they get moulded, they'll still have all the super thin flashing bits where the aluminium's set. And this is also a balanced fan. It's got the metal clips on it where someone's, well, actually mostly machine balances it so that it's less vibration. It's not vibration less, but it's less. That's nice and smooth as well. That's a really nice motor, I can feel. Right, other way up, David. And everything is Torx for a change. That's handy because I brought a Torx set as well. Lovely. Let's take the ECU off. Is that aluminium? It is aluminium as well. Interesting. What size will it be? 25 or 27? Place your bets. 25, 27, 25, 27, 25, 27, 25. Oh, it's tight. It's tight, it's torqued down. Right, let's try not lose all the screws straight out of the bat. There's another temperature sensor. That means it's got intake and an outlet air temperature sensor. And on the other controller, it's also got the room temperature sensor. I mean, I know the other Chinese ones have a temperature sensor, but this one's actually external, as in, it's like the afterburner. It's on a bit of wire. It's not in the controller. I saw it. Where did I see it? I did see a temperature sensor. It's in the box somewhere. Right, let us take this off of here then. And then unplug it, or unplug everything. Oh man, that aluminium makes it. That's on there. Right, so this side has the motor. And we can flip it over. So the temperature sensor is built in, goes straight into the ECU. And on the other side we have a glow plug, and the 2 temperature sensors, the body, or rather the housing temperature sensor, and the outlet air temperature sensor as well. And that should, let me, if it would let go. Is this where I found out there's a cable tie? There is indeed a cable tie. It is preventing me taking it with me. Let me cut the cable tie. Got the cable tie. Right. Here we go. Come with me. Oh, there's... Oh. Wait. What is the other wire? There's 2 wires. There's that plug there, 2 wires for the motor. And there is a third single black wire. What is this? Okay, here is the said ECU. So what is this other black wire for? I wonder. We'll have to investigate inside. Right, there's not much to... If I can get these clips off. He said, what happened to black handle screwdriver. We'll get into the ECU gently. That's one side. Gently. I don't know if it'll let me pull through as easily. It's coming. Something's coming. Hopefully this isn't the last thing it ever does. Oh, that's right, I need to pull all the pins out of the housing. Oh. And take out this little sensor. There. Bottom the wires. But that's, we'll just poke that through around the side. So we can mostly see inside the ECU. A current shunt across there. That looks like a nice big diode for reverse polarity prevention. There's the sensor for the fan magnets. Is it a 1 magnet or 2 magnet? It's a 1 magnet. 1 magnet sensor. Okay, well, let's find my screwdriver and take off the other side. You lie down so you don't fall off. Happy days. Ah, is a rubbish screwdriver. Why has this multi-ended screwdriver been the best one I've had? It seems to fit every screw. Like there isn't a screw it hasn't managed to fit the head of. Like if, whether it be GIS or Phillips, it fits everything fantastically. I really like this aluminium housing. Right, you sit there, you sit there, you come off. There we go, there's 2 little pads in there to prevent anything touching what it's not supposed to. There's the back of said ECU. Nice, okay. We'll just set that there then. Right, let's get inside the heater itself. Again, with the Torx. I'm still intrigued as to what this black wire is. I mean, is the motor going to have temperature? Nah, surely not. I wonder if it's in the... They're 27s. Man, maybe the other ones are 27s as well. Are you a 27? No, they're definitely 25s. So they're 25s. These are... Wait. What size is that? Oh, the 30 and the 27 are the wrong... Are they in the wrong holes? That's definitely 27. That's a 27. Is my 25 just past its best? I mean, that's... It feels like a 27 should fit better. That's definitely 27. But the 27, it does not go. Do they make a 26? If they make a 26, I don't have one. Is T26, I think. Somebody Google that just now for me. I mean, the 25 is fine. It's not like it's massive nuts and bolts we're doing here. It's just the fan motor for a diesel heater. But do you know what would be really nice to see that I still haven't seen a heater do yet? Is have inserts in the aluminium for these screws to go into. It's probably overkill, but it would be nice. Just at once, I would just like to see it. Somebody do it. something, not just me doing it to repair them once you've wrecked one. But having a helicoil is a pain, but needs must. Should have taken the glow plug out but didn't. I'll get to that in a minute then. Right, off you pop. So here we have the motor assembly. I'm trying to see if I can see any. 12 volt, 5,200 RPM, but no clue as to what the third wire is for. We've got a good gap on the intake, and it's been balanced as well. As I say, it's got a really nice spin to it. Oh, look, more rainbow machine surfaces. Oh, that's nice to see. That's nice. Let's set that way up. There. And then, inside, once we take the glow plug out, we've got our gasket material here. Watch. Can we get it? Well, we're going to have to get it off, David. Where's your Allen knife? Is this the good one? It's better. We'll just put that under there and peel it off gently, because I don't have any more 2 kilowatt ones. There. Gasket saved. Lovely. And yes, I suppose I should remove said glow plug. Oh, I forgot how much harder everything is in the small bodied here as well. Come on. Don't rush this stage, because you don't want to pull the wires off your glow plug. Speaking as someone who has snapped a lot of glow plugs because they were rushing, you don't want to do that. You just want to pull it off nice and gently, and then peel the wire out the way. Now, are they a 10 or a 12? Can you remember? And yes, there's a special tool for doing this. And no, I can't remember where it is. I have a feeling it's on my bench somewhere. Funnily enough, everything's on my bench somewhere. You know that way, like you've seen it recently? You've looked at it and gone, there's that tool for taking glow plugs out. And then you can't remember where you've seen it. So, let's just find a 10mm spanner. Do not do what I am about to do. Use the proper tool. This is not the proper tool. This is how you snap glow plugs. Hopefully it's not too tight. Oh, there we go. Right, okay. Don't use long nose pliers. Use the correct tool. You can get them on eBay and all other sorts of places. Sometimes you can use a spanner, but not on this style of glow plug, which I'll show you why in a moment. These are the ones that only have 2 flats. So depending on where they are in the heater, you might not be able to get to the 2 flats. These are numbered. What does that say? 2410Y. 2410Y. And by the looks of it, this has never been used. This glow plug has never been hot. Which is odd. Look at that, it's a really nice graphite. But it doesn't look like it's ever hit up. And there's the mesh, and it just looks like the mesh. It's never run. Besides you. Still sloppy kind of feeling. 25s, which means are they 26 again? Does anybody have a 26? Hex. All these fixings look stainless. Where's my magnet? Do I have a magnet here? Do they stick to the magnet? Go on, place your bets. Place your bets. I've lost the magnet. Do I have a secondary magnet to retrieve the first magnet? Oh, it's managed to magnetise itself to something else. I got it. that? Place your bets. No, well, if they are, they're very slightly magnetic, so either lower grade stainless. Now, you sit there again. Let's take the burny bit out. Oh man, the inside looks as nice as the outside. Okay, this heater has run because the burn chamber's discoloured. So that must be a really nice glow plug. If it's, I mean, it's just, this is thick. Wait, have I got? I do. Wait, they're over there. This is weighty for a burn chamber. Let me get one of. I bought like a bulk pack of 5 burn chambers, just because I was playing with the waste oil, and they're over here. Hold on. Let me get one. Hop. There's some 2 kilowatt gaskets. Right. Here is the craptacular cheap ones that I've bought. Can you see that base plate on the HLN? That is about twice the thickness of the cheap one. The burn chamber, the hole, not the pipe bit, appears to be also maybe not quite a full twice as thick, but it's like 1.5 times as thick. Same size, but a lot thicker. Internally looks very similar, but that's much at the back, and same size. Okay. So at a push you could get cheap parts to fit it, but as I say, that is, I wish I had scales, that is a weighty piece compared to the other one. I don't want to say, pardon me, it's twice the weight, but that burner is heavy. Where is my magnet going again? It does not stick. Sticks to that bit. That bit might be mild steel, but this bit must be stainless. The magnet does not. Magnet? What about this one? Oh, that's very much, oh god. That might be stainless as well, but a lower grade magnetic. Is that not the thing? The higher the grade of stainless, the less magnetic it is. Right, so that barely sticks to that. Doesn't stick to that. Really magnetises to that. It doesn't stick to that one as well. Oh. Does metal lose its ability to be magnetised once it's been hot? In there's definitely got, that base is definitely steel. That bit must be stainless. That's stainless, and that's relatively unmagnetic. Okay, that's interesting. Now, let's peer inside. Ooh, it's also nicely cast in there. Again, there's no sharp edges. This has been blasted. There's a slight sharp edge on the inside of the exhaust port. Well, I suppose you'd expect that if you can only, I mean, it's not going to get blasted for long. You're just going to get a quick blast to knock most of the sharp edges off, but yeah, they're not like razor blades. That's nice. That's nice. Wonder what that mark was. It's been hand touched up, or a bit's been taken off it. Wonder if that's a pour mark, and I'll see, because there's the pins, the pour and the pin, pour and push. So I wonder what that one was. Interesting. But yeah, I'm surprised that that burn chamber being as thick as it is. I mean, it's literally twice the weight of the other one, which is good. You want heavy, because heavy lasts longer, because it takes longer to burn through when it's actually a branded part. Nice. Well, I'm slightly excited now to put it all back together and actually set it up and use it, because I want to show you it operational, because this one comes with either a controller you control and connect to Wi-Fi, or one you can control and connect to Bluetooth. Some people find Bluetooth more useful. I imagine the Wi-Fi one is for all the iPhone users out there that can't Bluetooth to anything because Apple decided to not make it Bluetooth compatible with practically anything that's not an Apple product. Don't start me in Apple rants, please. Don't start me down the Apple rant path. Right, so that was the, oh God, what's its name? It's I know it's an HLN. HLN Aerolyn, and that's the 2000 watt. I suppose is the slightly correct terminology for the heat output, but at least they don't give ridiculous claims. They do the 2 and the 4, which are the two sizes that exist. There's no 5, 6, 7s, 8s, none of that nonsense. 2 and 4, and the 2 is the smaller body heater, the kind you want to put in your small camper vans, because they make enough heat for your small camper van. I feel like I'm waffling now though. I kind of want to put it back together and set it up, but that is a video for another day, having it operational. This was just a look inside and see all the bits and pieces. So if you've made it this far, I thank you very much. If you have any questions, comments, and anything you'd like to see in the operational video, leave a comment down below. I'll try my very best to accommodate you and answer them. And as always, thanks for watching.